Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear me? You know if y'all can hear me on this Saturday evening. I typically never go live around this time, but let me know if you all can hear me and what it's looking like. Let me see. Oh shoot. It's looking blurry. It's looking blurry. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you all can hear me. Let me see if it's improving. Is it improving? What is it looking like? Okay. Like it's getting a little better. Like it's getting a little better. Okay, I'm seeing. Oh, I thought my wife was asleep. She up here putting ones in the chat. Good, howdy. That's where them text messages is coming from. I gotta make you a mod, baby. Oh no, you're already a mod. Let me make you. Let me update you. Let's see. I gotta make you because they got different types of moderators now. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So I took you off of being a standard moderator. I'm about to make you a managing moderator. So if anybody acting up, if you see anything crazy in the chat, go ahead and take people out. Take people. What's up, y'all? What's up, Adrian? What's up? What's up? Welcome. Adarian D. Welcome to the chat. Adarian D. Pardon my mispronunciation. Of course, she's trying to be funny. You're not supposed to be in here, yeah. King 318. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You better not do nothing crazy. I thought you were asleep. You're supposed to be asleep with the baby. What you doing? Thought you was knocked out. I'm like, let me go ahead and sneak in a little live as you sleep. It's all good. It's all good. Justin Williams, welcome to the chat. I was watching the box when I got the notification. Oh, appreciate you. Listen. Hey, you can do both. Cause I'm gonna be talking, kind of going over some stuff. I might keep this up, may not keep this up. Miss Queen, welcome and good evening. Actually, for all of you who have joined the chat, I want to give you all one of these. Thank you all for being here. You could be anywhere else, like the boxing thing, the boxing game, boxing games. See, that's how much I know about boxing, right? That's how much I know about boxing. Miss Queen, no, we've been off vacation. We ain't been on vacation for a minute. Yes, and just like Miss Queen says, thank you for putting that up. It says, please click the like button, share the stream, and support the content. Even if you're from the bushes or the clouds, click the like, click the thumbs up. That will help to proliferate this content on YouTube and in the greater Googles. Okay? Thank you all for being here. Absolutely. Thank you all for being here. Okay, you said the baby's sleep now, and I got that notification. Thank you for having the notification on, baby. I appreciate you for supporting me. I'm just thinking everybody was asleep downstairs. It was quiet. Thought y'all was quiet, so I'm up here thinking like, okay, let me just go ahead and sneak a little stream in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got a little light in the back, but then I got it's another light up here where you can kind of adjust what you call like the temperature of it. So kind of make it all blue here. So thank you all for being here. Number three, like number 3. Appreciate it. Yeah, get the likes up. But in the meantime, before we go ahead and start, and this is like an anything stream, right? This is an anything stream. If you all have any questions, concerns, what's good, man? Similar energy YouTuber. I think we have a very similar energy. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Thanks for coming through, Death Racer. Thanks for coming through. But let me go ahead and just do the intro and we can just go into it. Let's go. Is it still good? Can you all hear me? I'm on the other one that is loading. This you look good. You all hear me and see. I mean, all the love are good. Salute. Uh-oh. We're having some issues here. Can you all hear me? Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Can you all hear me now? I'm thinking it should be good now. Let's see. Let me see. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? I think I'm good now. I think I should be good. Let me know. Let me know. Throw something in the chat if you all can hear me and see me. I think I'm good. Yes. Okay. Good. Perfect. Game. Dang. People left. Let's see. Good now. Everybody's saying good. Okay. I think we are good now. Okay. You back. Okay. Appreciate y'all. I'm getting yeses. Good now. We'll be back. Okay. So today is just kind of like a little freestyle. It's nothing crazy. Just wanted to connect with the people today. Connect with you all. See if you all have any questions or concerns. So I actually have TikTok up. And TikTok is an interesting place where there is a lot of different type of content that's thrown out there on YouTube or on the internets. And I want to just kind of start off by going through some TikToks, some interesting TikToks to see what they're saying about cybersecurity, right? Because this is a channel, we're doing cybersecurity, helping to alleviate some of those cybersecurity struggles. So let's see what's out there, right? We're going to laugh together, maybe, because I haven't seen any of these. But I do have I'm expecting something. I'm expecting some interesting content. So let's go ahead and start with our first one. And also, as I'm going through some of these TikToks, as we're having some discourse and conversation, let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to put the StreamYard link here in the chat in the event that anybody want to jump up and join me. If you all want to join, here, I'm going to throw that there. And if you have any questions, anything, just chill. I also pinned it too. I pinned it to the chat if you all want to join and kind of give some of your own perspectives too. So let's go ahead. Let's start it off. Let me go ahead and present here. Share screen. Let's see. Anything? Let's see. Is this the right one? I think this is the right one. No. It's this one. Okay. Share this, and it should be sharing audio too. Okay. Let's go to this first one. So what I did is that in the search bar, I just put in cybersecurity, right? Is it cybersecurity? And then I just went to top. So what are all the top hits for cybersecurity on TikTok? So let's just start with the first one. I'm seeing a young lady here from 10/19/2022. Let's see what she talks about.
Cybersecurity hard? The answer cybersecurity hard? The answer to that question is no, it's not hard. Cybersecurity is so much fun, in my opinion. You literally get paid to be nosy. Like, what? That's every girl's dream. I'm kidding, I think. No, but I'm really passionate about this job. I took on cybersecurity because I have to have certain challenges to keep me stimulated. I get bored very easily, and when it comes to cybersecurity, you are never too bored. If you're wondering if I code, no, I do not code. We have tools for that already have the code within them. Okay. Now, I will say this. My coworker did have to code a certain parameter within our security tool because they were taking too long, and he just wanted to do it himself. Now, I do have a computer science degree, which is heavily involved in coding. However, am I great at it? No, I'm not, but I don't have to do that. You really just have to stay up with the new malicious attacks that are happening, the new vulnerabilities, the different tools that we use. There are some days where it can be slower than others, but you can always find some.
Yeah, what is this, yo? Like, what's this? Like, I'm hearing the words. The words are kind of aligning. The words are decent. Like what she's saying about cybersecurity, right? She doesn't have to really code. She has a computer science degree, her background. But like what we looking at here, like I I saw Starbucks. I saw a couple of other things. Let's watch it to the end. Let's watch it to the end.
Something to do, and sometimes it kind of balances out, because one week you'll probably have a busy week, and then the next you'll probably have a very slow week, and you're just like, I'm okay with it. Now, my position in the position you are interested in may be similar in the sense of general cybersecurity. However, the company is going to be completely different. Construction company, banking company, you're going to see different things throughout those companies.
Just imagine how she like filming it. She just kind of like, imagine having like your phone and you like, okay, I'm gonna do this pose, haha, like, and look away and everything and kind of pose, and like that filming process got to be crazy. That filming process got to be crazy. And I'm not just trying to clown her. I'm just kind of just taking it all in and what I'm ingesting here. Let's get to the end of it. Let's look at that.
They're not all going to be the same, but again, cybersecurity isn't hard. Cybersecurity hard.
Okay. She's a cybersecurity analyst, and that's what she got to say. Okay. Number one, what y'all think? What y'all think about that first one? I know I got a lot of fellas. I think the majority of my viewing folk are brothers or people. Y'all going? Like, what y'all y'all going into cybersecurity because of that? Welcome, Iori. Welcome, Iori. Yeah, man, we just going over cybersecurity stuff. We're going over just anything. If you have any questions, concerns, I'm just here to connect, kind of talk and see what's popping in it. Yeah. Adarian said, cybersecurity is hard. Okay. It can be. So let me, and I'm not trying to, overshadow her experience, right, or anything. And she's saying that it's not hard. But I would say, it is hard. I don't know. A lot of it is hard though. Right. So I've worked in a lot of different type of capacities, whether it's been pen testing, whether it has been incident response, whether it's been defensive, offensive, but even the business aspects of cybersecurity. And it is not easy. I would not say that it's not hard, personally, because there's literally always something new to learn. So just recently, or this past year, you all know what's been happening with like Russia and Ukraine. As a result of a lot that's been happening there's been new categories and new things as it concerns what the bad guys are doing. When the bad guys change their tactics and techniques and procedures, or TTPs, that means that the defenders need to change that too. So next, you have to learn, okay, what are the motivations? What type of industry are these attackers focusing on? You got to understand kind of what tools are they using and how to really tune the defenses of your customers. If you're working in consulting like myself, or the organization that you might be working for, how to tune those tools to be able to detect what those bad guys are doing. That's not an easy thing. I would not consider that as something easy, right? Especially since you're working against a moving target. So maybe it's easy for a security analyst, right? For the work that she does. Let's contextualize it, right? She's saying that it's easy, probably for the work that she does. Where a lot of times the entry level stuff, or security analyst is a type of entry level type of role or title for entry level role. A lot of times they are doing some things that are kind of repetitive. They might be updating documentation. They might just be checking a queue, right? A queue of things to say, hey, what somebody, there might be a phishing email here, or somebody might be trying to change their password 3 or 4 times in a row and they got locked out of their account. So maybe for a security analyst in the role that she does, she might consider it easy. So we could say that. AZ Tech was good. AZ Tech, welcome. He said a 7. He said he give her a 7. He said, oh, this about tech. My bad. Listen, it's on you. Listen, we just chilling. You could throw anything in there. But yeah, he get the tech content a 7. Okay. You see, Def Racer is dead. Don't know what that means, but it's what he said he dead on it. Maybe from some of the stuff I say. Advink says, I say it depends on what you're doing and what kind of team you have around you. Very true. It all depends on what you're doing. But I think what she probably is saying, that the role that she does as a security analyst isn't something that she considers as hard. Darian says, it's a lot of analytics. You're constantly having to learn and adapt to the company's maturity. True. Very true. So, it's not always easy. And as she says, that it is hard. So probably in her role as well, she said that it's hard. I'm going for something else though. He said he ain't going for the tech. He going for the lady. He said he going for the lady. That's cool. That's cool. Some people find love within an occupation, so there might be some love in cyber, some love in cybersecurity. Okay, we're gonna get to the second brother one, and this is 5 days ago, and these are the most popular TikToks that we've been able to see. These are the most popular TikToks. Listen, I ain't mad at you. Okay. AZ Tech said he's going. He said he is going all the way. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's look at the next one. All right, let's zoom in on this. Let's see.
Cybersecurity is a job. Cybersecurity hard? Pardon. The answer to that question is no, it's not hard. Cybersecurity is so.
See, I'm trying to zoom in so y'all can see a little bit better here. Let's zoom. Cybersecurity is a job that.
Cybersecurity hard? The answer to that question is no.
I'm trying to make it where it's centered for you all.
Cybersecurity.
Okay, let me do
this. I'm 23 and I make.
These are things that people just don't understand.
I'm 20.
Okay,
cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity hard? The answer.
Cybersecurity is a job that offers paid training.
Most of you guys want to get into the cybersecurity industry because you want a life-changing salary. That's what cybersecurity can provide you, is a life-changing salary. For you to expect a life-changing salary, but also to not know anything or to not give any kind of contribution to a company, and for them to pay for you to learn, is complete and utter nonsense. Let me put you guys on game about the scheme that they're running right now. So you're going to see these ads that say, you don't need any training. You can learn cybersecurity. Companies will pay you to learn cybersecurity. Here's what's going to happen. They are going to put you in an IT help desk position, which is nothing wrong with the IT help desk position, by the way. I started out in the IT help desk position, and it's a great launch pad to getting into the cybersecurity industry. But basically what they're going to do is put you in a call center, and then they're going to give you some trainings that are cybersecurity trainings that you can put on your resume, but don't go into that with the idea in mind that you're going to directly be working in cybersecurity. That is not how it's going to work.
Cybersecurity is a job that offers paid training.
He said a couple of things there, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Okay. So I have scrolling across the bottom. Discussion is paid cybersecurity trainings. That's what he was talking about. And he's saying that if you are coming into an organization and you're expecting them to train you or get paid for training, then they're going to put you in a entry level, like a help desk type of role, where I don't agree. I do not agree. In many cases, organizations are training their cybersecurity staff. I'm on a contract right now where we have a large focus on training an organization's security operations center staff in order to be able to defend their organization better. And I think that that's not something that's uncommon. I know almost every single role that I jumped into, they had some level of paid training. So I've been able to take advantage of like SANS trainings, CompTIA trainings, whether trainings just within the organization by other professionals who have more experience than myself. So I don't really agree with what he's saying. Now, I kind of get some of the sentiment behind it, because you also don't want to go into an organization and expect them to completely train you to do your job. What do I mean by that? I think that you need to do some of your own self-training, some of your own self-learning before jumping into roles, but not only leave the training and the learning in the hands of your organization that you work for. For example, I know that there was a time where when I was jumping into a cybersecurity engineering role, I did not have a background in networking. I did not have a strong networking background. So as a result, I did self-studying for the CCNA, or Cisco Certified Network Associate certification, because I knew that I had that gap in my learning. Now, I wasn't expecting an organization to train me, but I knew that it was necessary for the role that I was going into. So I self-studied. I went and paid the money, went and got the books, scheduled my training, and was able to acquire that knowledge by myself because I knew that that was a gap. So I do think that that is maybe a sentiment behind some of what he's saying. So I do think that there needs to be a combination of both. So I'm somewhere in the middle with that, right? Organizations should, and still do in many cases, provide you with training, but at the same time, they do not. I don't think you should completely rely on them for all of your learning in cybersecurity. So That was cool. That was cool. That was a cool one. I'm going for we talked about that. We talked about that one. Look at Death Racer moving like Azrael. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Death Racer. Look at him. He's trying to find love in the occupation. He's trying to find love in tech. Okay, he's trying to find love in tech. Yeah, we see you, Death Racer. Yeah, we see you. Nah. Oh, you said you prefer the learning and doing. Absolutely. That's what's up. That's what's up. If you're doing the learning and doing, man, slide in them DMs. What's her name? Dude, are there TikTok DMs? Hold up. Let me find her for you, Azrael. I mean, not Azrael. Let me find her for you, Death Racer. Hold up. Okay. Let me give you the profile, okay? It's a young lady, CC Coutinho. CC Coutinho. This is for you, Death Racer, because you said you going, okay? See, hold up. Let me get your contact. You said you going, okay? Mo won it, though. Okay, she kind of popular here, right? She kind of popular. This is her fashion and beauty. This is her email. Okay, all right? It's her listen, slide in them email DMs, okay? I think they got DMs on TikTok. Slide in them TikTok DMs. This is her. I'm gonna put this in the chat for you, and I'm gonna add you because you said you going. So go. Hold up. I got you. Listen. I got you. It's like that. I don't even know if I'm keeping this one up. I don't know. I got you though. I got you. That's for you. That's for you, man. All right. Now slide. Okay. Not slide. Y'all laughing, but slide that phrase. Listen, he's going. He capital going. Head first into the DMs. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, well, go. Listen. She in cybersecurity. She an analyst. She in Atlanta. I don't know if you with the listen, go. Okay. Go. All right. Let's get back to it. So we looked at the second brothers. Okay, let's look at the third one. He says, I'm 23 and I made six figures.
I'm 23 and I make six.
Pause this. I'm going to make this smaller.
These are things that people just don't understand.
I'm 23.
Pause that. Okay. Hold there. And then I am going to make this larger so you all can see it and hear it. Okay. And then let me stop this banner too. Okay. I think we are good here. Let's look at this next one. But listen, you going. So go, Death Racer, go. All right. I'm 23 and I made six figures working from home in cybersecurity. Let's talk about it. I see some degrees on his or some certifications and degrees. Okay. Let's talk about it.
And I make six figures working from home in cybersecurity. Here's how I got my job in 4 weeks. The first step I took is I enrolled in this online self-paced nonprofit college. It's probably the cheapest degree in the whole entire country, and it's completely accredited. The college is named Western Governors University, and you can get your bachelor's degree that comes with 14 cybersecurity certificates in less than 6 months.
Okay.
I personally finished the whole entire bachelor's degree and got my 14 certificates in 10 weeks. However, I actually got my job before graduation.
Oh, wow.
The way I was able to get a job without a degree is because the school, while you're progressing through it, gives you these certificates that are industry standards that everyone knows about. So personally, I had the A+, Network Plus, and the Security Plus certificate, which remember, were completely free from the school. Which brings me to step 2. I contacted a bunch of LinkedIn recruiters and figured out how I can make the best resume for cybersecurity. And I actually have a template in my bio. It's free.
Okay.
I made sure I had a whole bunch of great information in there, highlighting my skills and my willingness to learn, which then leads me to step 3. I took my new beautiful resume that recruiters helped me make, and I went on LinkedIn again, and I applied to over 1,000 jobs.
Oh, wow.
Applying to so many jobs did take a while and a lot of energy, but it was worth it at the end because I got exactly what I wanted, which led me to my 4th and final step, interviewing. They grilled me with all kinds of questions. I answered all the ones I could, and the ones I didn't know the answer to, I simply told them, I don't know the answer to that, but I'm willing to learn. I was very open about my weak points, but I also made sure to talk about my strengths. When it was all said and done, they offered me a job about a week later, and I started working. Follow to learn more.
Wow, I think that's really valuable. Okay, let's go over his steps. He got a degree, a cybersecurity degree from Western Governor University. So this is an accredited university, but it's also what you call like a for-profit, where I don't think that so much matters because all universities are looking for profit to some degree. How he got work before the first of his name. How he got first of his name. Explain that a little bit more, Cannon. I'm not understanding that all the way. Yeah, he said 10 weeks. Yeah, he was definitely on a mission. Okay. But let's go back over his steps. Just like the first thing that he was going to WGU, Western Governors University. So this is a university. Let me see. Let me look at the cybersecurity one, and I'm gonna pull this up for y'all. Cybersecurity bachelors. Let me pull this up for y'all. Let me switch screens really quickly. Let me switch screens. Share. Def Race is still talking about going. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So share. I'm looking at the bachelor's degree program for cybersecurity. So WGU, they have a really good program. They have a really good program. I've heard a lot of people go through this program. No, I'm good. So this is like the overview, right? Let me big it up for y'all. So this says prepare to fight. Let me minimize that. Prepare to fight cybercrime with a cybersecurity bachelor's degree, right? These are some of the subjects that you're learning. You're learning secure system analysis and design, data management, web and cloud security, hacking countermeasures and techniques, and digital forensics and incident response. Again, like I mentioned, I've seen a lot of people who have went through this program, and like he mentioned, you get, here, let me zoom in on it. You get 15 top certifications, right, within cybersecurity, and it's built into your degree program. Now, that's something very unique to cybersecurity and to degrees as a whole, because one of the big things that they mentioned is that, hey, you go into this degree program and you don't really get a lot of practical real world experience or certifications as you're progressing. This university, they allow you to get these 15 certifications, and I've even tutored some individuals. They were actually taking their Network Plus. That is a part of passing the particular class. So you get certifications as a prerequisite to you passing the class, which I think is awesome, because you're getting these skills, but you're also getting marketability, because many organizations are looking for these certifications to be able to understand what's your baseline knowledge base before you come into the organization. So it's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Like it says, 70% of graduates finish within 31 months. So what's 31 months? 12, 24. So two years, two and a half years or so, right? And the tuition per the 6 months, every 6 months, it's the 4,265. Oh my gosh. I mean, when you talk about how many, like what type of how much I paid for my undergraduate. So my undergraduate is in electrical engineering. When you talk about how much I paid, this is like, what is this? This is not even 6 months. I think every year my tuition was like, man, like $16,000 to $18,000 a year. So this entire degree program, bachelor's degree program, is less than a 4-year degree from several years ago. Let's see what y'all talking about. He said, he's sliding. Okay, he says, I'm in it right. Okay, Avink, absolutely. You're in it right now. You said they have great resources for getting through the classes, which is dope, and certifications. I think they even offer tutoring services too, because I know that I've tutored several people in like a paid capacity for WGU classes. So yeah, I heard it's a really good program. Good program. Very unique. That's a W for sure. So you don't have to test to get the certs. You have to pass the class. I think it's both. I believe it's both. You take, okay, they answered. You take a test to get the cert. Yes, you do take the test to get a cert. Yeah. But I think that's also a part of the class too. Def Racer said, and you don't got a double dip study time lap. That's pretty it is. And I think a lot of people have found value in that, because they're like, I'm not jumping into a whole big old program where then afterwards I got to go and get certs and go and get marketability and all these things, right? She says, I agree. In their master's, in their master's program, the closed gaps in that fact it's aligned with CISSP is helpful. 100%. I got my master's from Maryland, University of Maryland, which was a good program. But if I was to do it again, I'd probably do it with WGU. I ain't gonna lie. King 318, it says, okay, thanks. But yeah, the CISSP, especially, that's kind of like master's level type of information too, which is dope. Hello, person center cyber. Hi. He says, hi, friends. What's good, cybersecurity? Nice to meet you. Absolutely. Have we met before? Several other times. We met before several other times. Yeah. I think before it was funny because you was looking at my I don't know what happened, but you was looking at my channel. You was like, yeah, you need to add more content. I'm like, yo, she's wild. But yeah, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, so that's kind of this degree program. So this is the degree program that he was talking about going into. Let's go back to that TikTok. Share. Let me share this one. Let's see. Boom. We are gonna share this one. Because the next step that he talked about in his process for getting that cybersecurity job was that even before he finished his degree program, he was jumping into LinkedIn in order to try to find and connecting with recruiters. So he was connecting with people who work for organizations so that he was able to kind of prepare the ground for when he was going to finish. And right, he's 23, right? So he's getting into networking and whatnot. He's getting into networking and everything. So he was networking with recruiters to really try to get into the field, which was dope. The third thing he did was that he said that he applied to over 1,000 jobs. And that's one piece of advice that I give so many people who are interested in cybersecurity or get into cybersecurity. Apply like crazy. Just keep applying, apply. Nobody's gonna like, it's not like, going into some type of group or something and try to talk to all the girls in one group. It's not like that. You're not going to get a bad reputation for applying to a whole bunch of job roles. I think it's important for you to apply to as many roles as possible. For him, he said he applied to over 1,000 cybersecurity roles. 1,000. He said it did take energy, it did take time. But with tools these days, tools like ChatGPT and Bard and all these other tools, you can use those to help you create a better resume or something that's more tailored to what job postings are. Like I've used it in order to say, hey, increase take this sentence and make it better, or make it something that I can put on my resume for something I've accomplished. So welcome, Gail. Welcome, Gail. Thank you for coming through. And for the people who just came in, like Person Center Cyber and Gail, thank you all for coming through. And you all get one of these. Hey, and Princessa, absolutely. Or Princess C, welcome to the chat. You've been here before. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, but thank you all for coming through. And then he just started applying. He just started to apply. So I think that's a pretty dope one. That's a pretty cool one. Let's keep going down the TikTok rabbit hole. Let's see where it takes us. Let me see if it get to a good one. I know that some of y'all in the chat, y'all a little thirsty. Okay, let's see about this one. She said, you're dating a woman in cybersecurity. Oh my gosh.
I think we should.
Let's see. Def Racer, I think this one is for you. This one is for you. Hold on one second. Let me go back up.
I think we should.
Okay. Let's get into it, Def Racer. This one's for you. This goes out to Def Racer. Okay? Because he said he's sliding.
These are things that people.
I'm 23 and I make 6 figures.
These are things.
A day in the life.
TikTok.
I think we should break up.
Got another shorty shit.
I don't think this is working.
Okay.
That's all you got? Okay.
Well, what did you expect? That we cuddle?
Fuck you.
About to catch another fight. Apple bottom make him wanna bite.
I think we should break up.
A day in the life.
What? Wait, what?
These are things that people just don't.
I think we should.
What is this? It says you're dating a woman in cybersecurity. So I think she's trying to express like a what? What's
break up?
Got another shorty
Hold
shit.
on, I don't think this is working.
Maybe I missed something.
Okay.
That's all you got? Okay.
Well, what did you expect? That we cuddle?
What is that? What is that? So the reason why, all right, I guess the reason why it pop up because like peep it, like, okay, let's see. Let me go to more. Yeah, let's talk about like trending, viral, cybersecurity career. I don't know what that had to do with cybersecurity, hacking, bug bounty, women in tech, black What? What did I just watch? What did I just watch? I watched a young lady at a computer with a shirt, and it's some type of voiceover activity. I don't know. Maybe that's just TikTok. My bad. Maybe I'm just getting it. Listen, maybe I'm getting older and I don't understand. Maybe I'm just getting older and I don't get it. Maybe that's TikTok. I thought it was you, Princess. All right. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, y'all laugh. I don't know. I'm laughing too. I don't know what's going on here. Yes, on. Like, what is this? What did y'all learn? Not anymore, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I don't get it. Me either. I don't get it either. You cannot get banned. Maybe I can. I don't know. A skit, maybe a skit. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm out of the loop. Salute, and welcome, Andre. Welcome. Def Racer, yeah. Nah, it's TikTok. Okay, it's TikTok. It's TikTok. Is she anti-social geek or something? Nah. I've heard of her before. I think she has a YouTube channel too. It's called The Digital Empress. I just didn't know what this particular skit was. So maybe I just don't get it. And that's okay. And that's what I'm saying. I ain't never seen none of these before. This is my first time seeing these. What's up, Joey? Welcome to the chat. All right, for the new people who just came. Through, welcome. Oh man, Person Center Cyber, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate you. For donating. You said laugh out loud. This is awesome content. Thank you. Anytime, and thank you for coming through. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see. I know I got some stuff.
It has been a lifetime struggle, a never-ending fight, I say to you, and you will understand that it is a privilege to fight.
Yes, it is a privilege to fight, and thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Def Racer says he's laughing. You watch Magic. Okay, Magic. Did she chat GPT her response of him saying they should break up? I don't know. I'm new to this. Okay, but it's cool. Let's keep on going. Let's see what other popular TikToks are out there. We're just gonna scroll down. Let's see. Okay, we getting some stuff. I think we took a look at this. Oh man, hold on one second.
Cybersecurity.
Hold up.
It's like security is a job that
automated.
These are things that people just
A day in the life.
This one. Okay, so this one. Let's take a look at this one. Again, thank you so much, Person Center Cyber. I'm just gonna clap it up again for you. Okay, let's take a look at this. And this gentleman, so they are talking about cybersecurity salaries. This gentleman is a cybersecurity analyst. And let's take a look at this.
How long have you been doing this?
About 5 years now.
How much do you make?
About 150 a year.
Do you feel fairly compensated?
I feel good.
What kind of college degree did you have? Like, was that a real prerequisite? Was it necessary?
Yeah, I mean, I would say a college degree was necessary. I mean, I have a bachelor's in information technology, but I went to school online the entire time. It definitely opened the door.
What are some other pros and cons of your job?
Pros are it's like remote. I don't really have to go anywhere. That's really good. Some cons are like a lot of my team is in India, so it's like time difference and meeting wise. Sometimes it can get a little stressful.
What pieces of advice do you have for anyone interested in tech, cybersecurity, anything to add?
Just get into cybersecurity. I preach it like it's the gospel. Certifications are huge. You get a degree and a certification, you're golden.
Do you know what the career progression looks like in your role? Like, how high does it go? Like, 150 is so awesome. Like, what does the future hold?
You can go up to management. You can be like a CISM, which is a certified information security manager. You can make upwards to 300, 500K bonuses. It never stops, but you got to be content where you're at and keep grinding. I'm a cybersecurity analyst.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
There we go. I think he gave some very pertinent advice. So he is a cybersecurity analyst. He mentioned that he is making 150K annually as it concerns his salary. Very good salary for a cybersecurity analyst. And that cybersecurity analyst title can be different based upon the roles or the organization that you work for. So for a lot of organizations, a cybersecurity analyst title is something that's more entry level, but it can also be mid and at times, maybe even senior type of level, or a senior type of title for someone. Typically, a security analyst is typically like a mid-level, if at the highest, and then you go into like a senior cybersecurity analyst. So, but he mentioned, hey, he's making 150, which is dope. He also mentioned a couple of other things. He said that he went to school online, which is one. He works remotely, and those were kind of some of the perks things, right? So he got his degree online. Now he works remotely. He was just saying learn and kind of go into the things, and which I think was pretty dope. I think he gave some very sensible advice. Very sensible advice. And you know what's interesting here is that, and welcome, Akinyemi. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We keeping our top donator up here. Thank you for coming through, and thank you for donating. We're gonna keep this up here just to recognize how appreciative we are for the donation. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit here too at some of the comments, because I think the comments are interesting as well. Okay, see, and I think one thing that we're also finding out is that there are, like, this stuff is kind of growing in popularity. So Marcus Tarver says, got 6 more classes, so I'll get my degree in this field and starting an internship soon at BNY Mellon. So this is a financial organization, like a banking organization for cybersecurity, and I'm pumped, which is dope. Another person, Lou, said he said my major is cybersecurity, right? So these cybersecurity degrees are becoming more and more popular. Jacob says cybersecurity has great perks like remote and good pay, but it can be a stressful job, especially if you work for a big company. I actually think a little bit differently. I think if you're working for a small organization in a cybersecurity capacity, let me tell you about that. If you're working for a small organization in a cybersecurity capacity, I think your stress levels are higher. Because let me tell you what they have you do. They have you wearing multiple hats, covering a whole lot of things in cybersecurity that might not even be a part of your job description. Because one thing about it is that if you're like the only cybersecurity guy, you're going to do all the cybersecurity things. You're going to be testing the systems. You're going to be writing the documentation. You're going to be jumping into the meetings. You're going to be signing off on acquisitions of new tools and doing assessments. You're going to be doing a lot of different things. But if you work for a large organization, and that's where I disagree with this person, you have more hands. Just think about it from a business perspective. If there's more people working for an organization in the same, cybersecurity field, there's more hands to do things. I know that when I've worked for smaller organizations, so more specifically, and I'm speaking from personal experience here, I worked for an organization where I was the cybersecurity the network security architect, and I came into that organization pre-acquisition. And there I was doing Department of Defense contracting, and there I was doing like poems, and I was going through kind of like the technical things for designing, implementing, and hardening all of the cybersecurity systems for federal government environments. Let's just say that. So I was jumping into routers and configuring port security. I was hardening systems with what you call like STIGs or SCAPs, right? I was utilizing those security technical implementation guides. So those are like what you call STIGs. So it's pretty much like, say, for instance, your company was having laptops, right? Or this isn't a laptop, this is a phone. Say, for instance, your company had like phones. I would be responsible for making sure that the phones were hardened to a particular cybersecurity standard in accordance with federal government regulations. So that was a lot of what I was doing. Then the organization got acquired. So I was still doing that same type of work. I was still doing STIGs, SCAPs, poems, and all of the cybersecurity DoD RMF type of stuff, right? I was doing a lot of that stuff. But then also the new organization had me doing penetration testing for all of their devices that were going out before they went into production. Because this company sold like electrical things, they sold electrical appliances to large organizations. So not only was I doing my regular job that I got hired for, but I was also doing some other things. So that required me to get learning. That required me to acquire tools. That required me to kind of bridge out and, like I was saying before, wear multiple hats. So if you're working for a large organization, I think that it's less stressful in cybersecurity in comparison to working for a smaller organization, because you have less hands, but you are required and expected to do more and more. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too long, but I definitely wanted to unpack that for you all. Okay, we got a couple of people that just came in. Hello, everyone. Okay. DP Scribe says, what would cybersecurity analysts' daily roles in your what would a cybersecurity analyst do in a daily role? It all depends on the organization. So I would say probably something that's very typical of a cybersecurity analyst in a day-to-day basis is that there are tools that organizations have for monitoring the security status of what's happening in your organization. So say, for instance, so one thing that's very common is that organizations get hit with phishing emails. So there is something that some technology or tool that the organization has acquired in order to monitor phishing emails or malicious email traffic, right? That information that's fed into the phishing tool that is typically presented in some type of dashboarding and overall like a queue system. So think of it like a restaurant that gets orders. Say, for instance, somebody is ordering, I don't know, 2 hamburgers, a fry, and a drink. So when the person who's preparing the food, they need to look at what that queue is, and they need to prepare it and kind of get it off the queue. They need to address what's there within that queue. That's what security analysts do a lot of times as it concerns the security tools alerting. They look at queues and they answer them one by one and address the issues one by one. So that would be something that a day-to-day security analyst would do. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helped. Let's go back here. Let's look at some of the other comments here. Let's see. Cybersecurity is a rewarding career, but extremely hard to get in. That is true. Especially when you don't have experience. The grind is not easy, just FYI. And that's what we saw from one of the other individuals. He said that he got a cybersecurity degree. He applied to over 1,000 jobs. He got 15 certs as a result of his degree program, and it was just going. Yeah, he did a lot. He was talking to recruiters on LinkedIn. He put a lot of work in. So I think the grind is not easy. So I absolutely agree. Cybersecurity and computing not easy as people says it is. Yeah. Michael Wallace says, I'm in cybersecurity wondering what the 300K is. You could get 300K in cybersecurity. So salaries are something that's very interesting because that 300K a lot of times might align with management. So here, let's get into it. Let's talk about something as like, what would a 300K salary for a cybersecurity professional look like? In many cases, you're not getting a 300K base salary, right? Organizations typically are not hiring you in and saying, hey, here is 300K. But it might look a little bit different, right? Actually, let me see. Even 500K. Yeah. 1 second. Let me see. I think I have a previous job offer that I can show you all that has been redacted. 1 second. Let me see if I can find it here. And then I can get into kind of the salary breakdown, some stuff I can show you all. Let's see. Live files, I think. Let me show you this one. Let's see. Is this the one I want to show you all? No. Still playing in the background. So we're talking about cybersecurity salaries that have the potential to get up to that 200, 300, and maybe even 500K. I'm looking at an offer. Let's see. No, not that one. No, not that one. Let's see. Not that one. Where is that one? Where is the one I want to show you all? It's somewhere here. Throw your questions down there in the chat while I try to find this to show you all. Because I need to redact it because I don't think you're supposed to show the organization because many things have changed and there actually might be something that's against. They don't want you to tell what the offers are. Typically, offers are confidential. Let me see. Maybe I just show this one. Let me see. I'll tell you about this one. I'll pull this one up. And I'll kind of break it down, but this one is missing something But I think it gives a good idea of kind of what we want to talk about here. Let me share this, and then I'll try to break this down. Let me share this window. Let me know if you all should be able to see this. Let me hide the sidebar, and let's go ahead and big this up. And go ahead and big this up. And I'm going to take our top contributor down so we can see more here. Okay. So the question was about, hey, where does that 300, 400, 500K look like? And I think that was one of the questions here. What you mentioned that cybersecurity analyst help desk role. No, it's not Zone. Cybersecurity analyst is not a help desk role. Even 500K. So we were talking about that 300 or 500K. This isn't quite that, but I want to use this as an example to break down what some of the salary contributions or what salary looks like for a cybersecurity professional. So, this was an offer letter that I received for a cybersecurity architect role or cyber network architect. That wasn't the title that we agreed on. So this must be redacted to. I mean, this must be like an old title or something, but we agreed to a different title anyway. So when you're looking at a salary, you're looking at three typical different type of components. You're typically looking at a base salary. You're looking at maybe a sign-on bonus. This means that that's the salary or that's the one-time payment that you're going to get when you join that organization. Number three, you might get something called equity, or that is stock within the company that you're getting hired into that aligns with how that company is doing in the stock market, right? And you're also getting another part, which is a annual performance bonus. So 4 different components: base salary, sign-on bonus, annual performance bonus, and equity. This one does not have equity on it, right? But I do want to break this down, and maybe I'll try to find the other one that does have the equity piece, what that would look like. So this one was for, like I mentioned, like pretty much a cybersecurity architect, right? That title was weird. But then the base salary was 147,680. I asked for 150, but they couldn't quite do that. They were saying like, that would actually go to the next level. I think that would be for like the senior cybersecurity architect in that organization. So that's the compensation. So that's what you get. That's broke down into 12 months, every single bi-weekly, right? Every 2 weeks, this is what I'm receiving in a W-2 capacity for that organization. So this was not contract. This was a W-2 role. Like I mentioned, regular bi-weekly payment. So every 2 weeks, I'm getting a chunk of this 147,680, right? As an exempt employee, you will not be eligible for overtime. So that's another thing. You don't get overtime. You don't get overtime with these type of roles. And it says, in addition, you receive a $5,000 one-time signing bonus on blank date, including your regular scheduled pay. So this came in like the second or third check. So if you add these two together, what's that? 152,680 was my first year salary. That was my first year salary in cybersecurity. But some other things that came with it was here that they had a 401k plan that I was able to participate in after a certain amount of time, after 30 days, and PTO of 15 days. So 3 weeks, 5, 10, 15, 3 weeks of PTO. So that was what that looks like. Now, this one doesn't have equity on it, but actually, let's go to another one, right? Let's go to, I know another website called levels.fyi. Any questions on that? Feel free to throw them there in the chat. How quickly can you move into a GRC role? I think at times GRC roles can be entry level too, right? You can start off within a GRC role, and GRC stands for, let me see, GRC meaning. I always forget the meaning of it. Governance, risk, and compliance. So a lot of times I've seen people go into GRC roles who have transitioned into cybersecurity, who might have a lot of like program and project management experience, because GRC roles really require individuals to be able to kind of lead out projects or deal with type of projects within organizations where you're not really like a technical individual contributor, but many times you're like organizing documentations where you have a lot of different stakeholders that need to get input into those type of documents. So GRC, and many times that is like in a government type of role. So yeah. So maybe a snip. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it in a second, but I'm gonna show on levels.fyi really quickly. Have you ever Yes, yeah, I have So sometimes, you can get kind of creative in your negotiation of RSUs, or so what she meant. So that was the equity that I was speaking of. And RSU stand for restricted stock units. Those are restricted stock units, which are there for the person who's working, where you get a certain amount of that of that equity over a certain period of time. So there's what you call like a vesting schedule. So I think that companies that and it's like front loaded or back loaded. There's all types of jargon and talk about that, right? But yeah, I have negotiated RSUs used before, because what they'll try to say is that, well, maybe we can't match your base there. We can't match the base desires, your base salary desires. Maybe we can get a little bit creative in your restricted stock units. So for, I would say like manager levels, or like maybe like a principal consultant or principal architect or somebody, you might get something like I've seen like 80,000 to 100,000 or to almost 200,000 RSUs a year. So you would ask for a certain number of RSUs that equate to a certain dollar number, a dollar amount. So when you first come into the organization, you will say, I want something like $100,000 in RSUs, restricted stock units, over a certain period of time. And many of these organizations offer them every 4 years. So it'll be like, if you say, hey, we agree to $100,000 in restricted stock units for part of my compensation, you will get $25,000 every single year. You will get $25,000 cash if you want to cash it out every single year, and it typically vests every quarter, but every organization has a different vesting period. Hopefully that makes some sense there. So if you're trying to calculate what your annual salary would look like when you're talking about restricted stock units or equity within an organization, you'll say, hey, I want $100,000 in RSUs over a 4-year period of time, and then you'll get $25,000 every single year added to your total compensation, or TC. So boom. Hopefully that makes sense. GRC, yeah, governance, risk, and compliance. That's true, Gail. That's true. Thanks. Andre says, structured security, I wish I was good at these IT jobs so I could be a whole lot more dividend stock than what I am now at my current job. Yeah. It's lit. Like, so RSUs and equity within, or like, that's probably the quickest way for a lot of people to be able to get high yielding and very expensive stock. So, companies here, let's just even look at one here. We're going to look at levels.fyi, and we're going to look at Google, just as an example. We're going to look at Google and look at that. What's up, Keep It Techie? Welcome. Didn't know you went live, bro. Yeah, man, I just did it in impromptu. I just jumped on, man. Yeah. Gail says, I don't know if I should even worry about going for the CISSP. Right now, I'm studying for the cybersecurity certification through Google, which is supposed to help me get into an entry-level position. I think that you're doing the right thing. CISSP it's very popular, but it's not like, I wouldn't say that that's the first thing that you should go after, right? That Google certification, and I got to do a video about that. I've heard that it has very good reviews. More organizations are looking for it. I would even say, hey, go to LinkedIn and look at the Google certification and see how many job postings have it. Another cybersecurity certification would also be like that CompTIA Security Plus, where that's pretty much everywhere for almost every single entry-level cybersecurity job. That is extremely popular. I know we have it for many of the entry-level job roles within the organization I work for. So yeah, I think you're doing the right thing though. Gail and I, you need the CompTIA Security Plus certificate. Yeah, I think it's Zone. He's so funny. Oh, you weren't being funny. You were being serious. I'm sorry. Okay, so Gail says it's supposed to prepare for Security Plus. Actually, I think the content there within the Google cert, I think it's actually even more advanced than what you might even see in Security Plus. But I think having both or one or the other, I think you should do well. You should do well. Let's take a look here at levels.fyi. Now, levels.fyi is a really nice website. And maybe this will be what we end off on for the evening. We probably end off on. I have 8 years of fraud. Oh, yeah. You Gucci. Yeah, you Gucci. Yeah, you should be fine. You should be fine, Gail. You should be fine. Yeah. I'm being serious. Yeah, sorry. Slap Gabe. I apologize, Zone. Sometimes I can't tell, right? Sometimes I know that you're playing. Sometimes I know that you're serious. Now I know that you're serious. Thank you. Slap Gabe. Okay? 8 years of fraud investigations. Yeah, you should be good because those are those transferable skills into cybersecurity that are very applicable. I know that a lot of times when I'm doing like incident response engagements, being able to understand kind of like that investigative mindset is something that a lot of people don't really have within cybersecurity. And I think that you will very much like if you're looking at something like digital forensics and incident response, that will be dope. That will be a very dope. And the thing about it is that because you're coming in with some pre-existing skills in fraud investigation, that will help you be able to negotiate higher salaries even for an entry-level role. So you don't have to start off at the very bottom. That 8 years of experience can be something that can lead into an increased or more senior level role within cybersecurity. So I would even sell myself as I'm a career transitioner with previous experience that would lend me well within a digital forensics and incident response type of role. You might even be able to get a senior role, seeing that you have that experience. Because a lot of people are coming out of college, and it's not bad to come out of college and go into an entry level role. But many people aren't coming with a lot of pre-existing experience. I mean, I can go on and on about that, but I think that you're doing the right thing for sure. Okay, we're gonna hit this, and then I'm gonna probably call it a night. Okay, and we're just gonna break down what that salary looked like because we were asking the question of what would a 300K salary, what would a 500K salary look like in cybersecurity, and I'm gonna show you. We'll just use Google as an example. Let's go to Google. Google had recently acquired, not recently, maybe a couple of years ago, they acquired an organization I used to work for called Mandiant. Mandiant is a cybersecurity consulting firm, very popular, very well known in the field of cybersecurity. And they've been able to kind of bolster a bit of their cybersecurity portfolio, and they might have some of that information here. So kind of going back to what levels.fyi is, this is a website where individuals can post anonymous salaries, anonymous job offers, and you don't get any blowback about it, right? So many people come here in order to gain a better understanding of salaries for their roles. Here we see Google. This is focusing on software engineers. Let me see if they have something on cybersecurity. So if you see here, see they're asking me to submit. No, I don't want to submit. Do I need to submit in order to see? Hold on 1 second. I shouldn't. Let me go back. No, they did not. Oh, okay. No, I don't. No, I do not have to do that. Let's go ahead and zoom in here and let's put in cybersecurity. So there's a search bar here. Let's just security. What? Security? Okay. So this is security roles, right? These are, oh man, they are really trying to make you sign in. Hold on 1 second. Let me sign in because I think I have an account in order to really view all these different roles. Let me sign in. I don't want y'all to see my sign in. Hold on 1 second. I want y'all to see what I sign in as. We probably got some hackers in the chat. I got some. Is that the right one? Nope. Is that let's see. Oh, let me see. See if I can sign in with Google. Is that my account? 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Bear with me. Okay. Back. Let me see if I can. It don't let you do anything unless you put all your information in here. Dang, I'm about to put in some random stuff. Delhi, India. Sure. Okay. Yep. They're trying to make me. It's already existent. Only letters. 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm employed. I think they're starting to make it where companies private community verify and work. Dang, they want everything. Hold up. They make you have to do everything in order for you to just jump in here. I don't want to put any. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say I'm a data analyst. 1 second, guys. This sucks. They make you have to do a manager. Yeah, manager, a manager team. Sure. Now they're going to ask for my salary. I'm not. Continue. I'm about to get promoted. Sure. Dang. Okay. Continuing web. Okay. Now I can get in levels.fyi. I should be good here. I should be good. Let me see. Let me see if we're good. Let me see if they let me see the salaries. Are they not letting me see the salaries? They done changed up on your boy. Hold on 1 second. Well, 3. I'm just trying. I'm not trying to. What is this? They done made a whole. What? Guys. Let me see. Let me see if I can see. Okay. We should be good, guys. We should be good now. Let me share. I just signed in with any type of account. It don't matter. Let's look at this. Okay. Back to the question. I apologize. Also, Google Cybersecurity Cert have a lab, which is a plus. Yeah, it's definitely a plus if you're going for that cert, which is dope. Cap. No, I'm not capping. Gabe, dope channel. What are the top 3 things you invite a newbie that want to get into cybersecurity? I'm gonna have to, man. Let me start at. We're gonna get back to that. That's why they want your website to be easily crawled. I guess. We'll get back to that network, bro. And welcome to the chat, y'all. Welcome to the chat. I know y'all coming in. I'm about to jump off soon, but we can probably hit that question right before we head out for this other one. Okay, because they've been waiting for this other one. Okay, so we were talking about salaries that might equate to that of a 300,000, 600,000, because that's what one of the brothers was saying for what you can get in cybersecurity. So here we're just looking at Google, right? And automatically we are seeing some of these salaries that get up there, and some that are not so up there. So this is Google. So this was somebody who just accepted a role within Google. You see, they have 12 years of experience, and this is that breakdown that I was mentioning to you all before, right? Base, stock, and annual bonus. This is the base salary is that what you receive every 2 weeks. That 282K, that's what they're getting, right? Then they have stock. Now, Google offers a lot of stock, and that's one thing that makes a lot of these organizations very attractive. These FANG, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Netflix, and Apple. I think another one, and Google was the last one. 3, they offer a lot of stock as a part of your overall compensation. So this person is getting 300,000 in stock. So if you divide that, and I don't know how they vest. I don't know it might tell you up here what the investing schedule. Okay, this is what the investing schedule is. I'm sorry. It should tell you. Okay, this is the vesting schedule. So this is what you would look for investing. So giving Google sometimes issues offers with an irregular vesting schedule. So they have a 33%, 33%, 22%, and a 12%, which is on average, right? So let's just do a little bit of math here. So this person here that's getting this whopping $632,000 has a $300,000 in stock a year. Wait, a year? So a year? Is this a year or? Sheesh. So you multiply this by 4, right? Dang, that's a lot of money. Hold on, let me get a piece of paper. So they're getting 300K annually. Multiply that by 4. They're getting $1.2 million over the course of 4 years. Yeah, a year is wow. They're getting $1.4 million So the total, but I don't know if that's exactly what. Yeah, that's it. They're getting 1.2. Now, I don't know what the schedule is because they're getting 33, 33, 22, 12. They might be in this year. They're probably in their first. Well, no. Yeah, this is, yeah. Actually, what you should do, if they're getting 300,000 that first year, and 300,000 is 33% of the total. So you do that 300,000 divided by 0.33. I think that's how you get what it is of the total. I think that's the math. 1 second. You know, I got to pull out the math now. Yeah. So 300. So that's 9. Let's see. Anyway, I think it's not split evenly, but it's somewhere between 900,000 and 1.2 million dollars a year. Wait, so that total of 600 includes a base salary? Yes. So the base salary here, let me zoom in more. And this is for a security role, right? A cybersecurity role within Google. So you're getting 282,000 in base. You're getting 300,000 K as a first year stock. So you can get that the first year. And then they got a $50,000. This is cash. That's the one-time sign-on bonus. 50,000. So that comes up to $632,000 at least in the first year because they just accepted this offer a day ago. Boom, right? Money. A year is definitely wild. Let's see some of the other roles. Now, some of this other stuff is like different nations, different countries. So this is India. This is the UK. No. So, hey, and that's a good question. They are not a cybersecurity engineer. So this person is what you call an L7. So there's levels. L stands for level. Levels, right? L7. So when you go here and look at what levels there are, it tells you what the levels are. So let's go ahead and so L3, this is an entry-level role within Google. Now, this is as a software engineer, right? So software engineers and cybersecurity engineers, they have a similar trajectory or similar compensation structure. So L3 is entry-level. L4 is like a base level. So most of the Google software engineers or individuals, technical individuals in general, most people are L4s. Okay? So this is the most common level within Google. Most people are L4s. Most people are not entry level. Most are L4s. L5s is when you really start to get into some money, right? You get into your L5s, you're senior software engineer or senior level. Then you get to your staff, which is also very uncommon too. Staff software engineers or software engineers, yeah, they are there at the $500,000 in total compensation. And this is when you get to senior staff. Senior staff is not common. You are literally running, like you are part of the bottom line. You're leading major projects. So say for instance, Google Gmail is coming out with a new feature. You're leading a team of probably L4s and L5s, maybe some L6s, in order to implement that new feature that everybody's going to see. You're changing things, right? L7, that's that L7. Yeah, maybe even invented something. Maybe, right? That's not common. That is not common, right? So that's the different levels there. That's the different levels. But this individual is there, and who knows what their profile is because we don't get more than what their salary is here. Okay. Now we're seeing some other roles. I'm going to skip over the ones that are international, but like I mentioned, L4s is the most common. So this person also works in security, and their total compensation is 266, right? 266,000, which is great, right? They have a base salary of 165K. This is your every 2 weeks, your 70K equity. This is what they are getting in RSUs, and 31K in a sign-on bonus, which is dope, right? Which is very cool. Very cool. This person is also an L4, 300K base. Sheesh. So what's very interesting is that I don't know. It might be some cap in this. They might be adding some numbers together, because if they are saying that they are at L4 and they're in security, and you look up here, that's not even. How do they have a base salary? They might. I'm not gonna lie. They might. They say they have a base salary of 300K. They might. They might have some very good negotiation skills. But this person says that they have a base salary of 300K, 25K in equity, and they're out of New York City. That's another thing to recognize, is the areas that they're in. New York, Washington, this is UK and India, Mountain View, California. These are some of the most expensive places to live in the world. So that might be a reason why this is kind of pushing up some of these salaries. Let's look at a couple more. Let me look at another one that's in security. So this is an L5. This is a senior. This is a senior level role. They accepted this off. Oh, this is from this person is in Israel. Yeah, that doesn't align with what I'm thinking. Okay, let's go to the next page. And like I said, most people are L4s within Google. So we see another L4 here, 176, 80K with a 31K sign on, right? So these are some of the more common. So we see anywhere between 200 and those 300 for those L4s and L5s, which is part of what the gentleman said. But then you saw in L7, which is, oh my gosh, let's look at if I had a horn, we got somebody that's, listen, this person, okay, Mountain View, California, right? Oh no, this is San Francisco, California. L7, right? This is the creme de la creme. 10 years of experience, and look at what they're bringing in here. Look at what they're bringing in here. 295K base salary. This is there every 2 weeks, right? And tax, this probably will look like anywhere between, like, let's see. This is probably like maybe $10,000 every 2 weeks or something like that, right? Let me see. I'm thinking of what I have. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. No, not exactly. This might be like $9,000 to $10,000 every 2 weeks. Yeah. 441,000 a year. 400, and they got a 74K sign on. This is not common, but it looks like it is possible. Not common, but possible. And they might have invented something like she said for the other person. I don't think cybersecurity / might be a programmer. In some cases they are. Sometimes there's like application security within a lot of these FANG organizations. They're in application security. So they are developing applications. They are developing tools. They're developing new techniques. And they are using software in many cases in order to create that. So yeah. As many commercials they show on YouTube, that's probably true for Google. It is. So that's good. That's a very good contextualization, is that this is an organization that is known to compensate anybody in tech very, very well. But there's many organizations, right, that compensate pretty good. So this isn't, I wouldn't say this is too far away from what I would say this stuff is probably similar, but just take off this equity. Make this equity maybe 1/4 of that, right? 1/4 for most organizations, and maybe half this salary. And then you'll probably have what a compensation is for somebody at this level. Okay. That's typically what it is. Okay. Listen, I've been on for more than an hour now, and I thank you all. And Network Bro, I do want to get to your question. I actually might take that in and make a whole video out of that. That might be something that very good. It says, what is the top 3 things you would advise a newbie that wants to get into cybersecurity? I think I'm going to make a complete video or do a live on it. So yeah, we'll have a conversation about that. But thanks for the question. Thanks for being here. And on that note, I'm about to go to sleep. I know it's Saturday night. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm a little tired. I'm glad that you are alive tonight. Thank you for coming through, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate you all for being here. And this is Struggle Security. Listen, I'm so tired. I forget my own tagline. This is Struggle Security, where we are normalizing struggling in cybersecurity. Thank you all for being here, and come back again where I am able to help to alleviate some of your struggles. We looked at TikTok. We kind of did some Q&A. We went over some salaries. We went over what WGU offers in the cybersecurity role or cybersecurity degree. Thank you all for being here, and we'll jump into some of this other type of stuff. I might just do these maybe once a week or something, just like something like that. I can't make any promises. But I am saying that hopefully I can commit to doing this more often for you all. Okay. Thank you all for being here, and see you all later.